I just spent like 20 freaking minutes like moving this damn chair around, and I have my camera on a box of lights up on top of a first aid kit, and then I don't have a tripod, so I made a holder out of my brother's Legos. But here I am, and it's kind of good lighting. So yeah, last night I stayed out until 11:30 downtown catching Pokemon with my friend. There's several gyms downtown, and it's the historical district, so there was a lot of Pokestops, and we just were going around. On the way home, she was driving. I had both our phones, and it was great. When I got home, I had forgotten that before I left, I was folding laundry, so when I got home, my bed was covered in clothes, and I thought, you know what? This is the perfect time to clean out my closet. And whew, when I finished and my bed was clear and my room was tidy and I could actually see my closet floor, it's great. I looked at the clock and it was like 2:30 in the morning, but I wasn't tired at all. Like, I guess I just don't need to sleep anymore. So then what happened was I was like, oh, you know what? I don't have a job still, and that's an issue. So I applied to Texas Roadhouse, applied to work in hell, and Hot Topic. By the time I was done with the applications, it was 4 in the morning, and it was starting to get light in my room, and I was like, oh shit, I have to go to sleep. And then I woke up at 8, so I have 4 hours of sleep right now. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I haven't eaten anything, but I feel like 11's too early and I might as well just wait, because like I normally eat lunch during the summer around like 3, and I'm not hungry, so I don't want to eat anything. So I think I'm gonna make some tea, because I'm running on 4 hours of sleep and I might not feel tired now, but I'm gonna need a caffeine boost. And we have coffee, but coffee gives me the shits, in all honesty, so I don't want that, so I'm gonna make some tea. And I have a lot, like, I really love tea. I have a lot of tea stuff, so I hit the door. I'd show you my mugs, my favorite teas. I have a teapot. I have 2 teapots, so. We used to have an actual electric kettle where I could boil a whole pot of water, but for some reason, my mom fucking gave it away to someone, even though I said I wanted to bring it to college with me. So now we just have this Cuisinart 2-function thing, and it's gonna start to boil the water. I guess the mail's here because my dog won't shut up. But I'm gonna start with this mug, which is technically my father's mug, but I mean, I use it. I made it mine. He doesn't use it anymore. He has his own mugs now. And it's older than I am. I think it's from the 80s, maybe. And it's got Gromit on it from Wallace and Gromit. It's like a British claymation thing. You know, a couple years ago, oh god, that would have been like 10 years ago. God, I'm getting old. There was a movie that was released in the US, like Curse of the Were-Rabbit or something. But it's mainly like a British thing. And my grandmother's British, which is my dad's mom. So we have a lot of random British stuff. There's 2 more mugs like this. And I've just been using this my entire life. Like, this is the mug I would always use for hot chocolate when I was little, and I don't know, I just love it a lot. I mean, I love all my mugs. That's why they're my favorite mugs. But we had all the Wallace and Gromit shorts on VHS, and the whole, like, there was like a series of shorts about weird inventions, because Wallace was an inventor, and my grandma just has like a lot of stuff. She actually runs a British goods store, so we have a lot of Wallace and Gromit stuff. And I actually, when I was cleaning out my closet, I found a pillow I made out of a t-shirt, I guess in middle school, and it's a Wallace and Gromit pillow. And it's pretty good for something I made in middle school, and I don't remember making it, but I found it in my closet, and I was like, okay. Second mug. This is my, oh, that is not clean. Yikes. All right. So I won't be using that one. This is my Harrods little like Scotty dog mug. It's basically the same thing all around. And Harrods is gigantic, really expensive store. It says Harrods Knightsbridge. I know there's one in I don't know, I think it's in London. I went to it. I can't remember though because I was like 12. This is apparently it's fine bone china. This is a gift from my grandmother. She gave it to me for Christmas a couple years ago. It was probably the Christmas after she took me to England when, well, it was for when I turned 13, but she took me on a trip to England for my birthday. And we stayed with some family that I had met for the first time, so that was nice. And so she got me this mug. She might have gotten it there, or she might have just had it at her store. Sometimes she gives us stuff from her store, and it's really neat. And then, I don't want you to see how dirty it is, but on the inside has another little Scotty dog. And this is not my favorite mug to use because it's a lot thinner, so it gets too hot for me to hold, but it looks right for tea. It's like definitely a tea mug, but it's very thin and I burn myself a lot. And this is the last like British thing, I swear. It's don't mind the gap. It's just like the tube map, and that is also a gift from my grandmother. This one was a gift from my best friend / her mom. It was from both the both of them. She was also my confirmation sponsor, and she's basically like a second mom. And it says, "Don't let anyone dull your sparkle." And I just realized, I think that everything is mirrored, unless in the finished video it's not. I don't know, but that's what that says if you can't read backwards. And it's got like this thing on it. I'm not gonna read it, it's kind of sappy, but on the inside it says, "Some of us were just born with glitter in our veins," and there's a daisy on each end. The handle is curved and there's a heart on it. And I got it for Christmas from them. And at first I was like, whoa, this is like an old lady mug. Like this is, they make these that say Best Grandma with the exact same art. And then I was like, but that's me. I like am an old lady already. Like in 3rd grade at recess, I would bring my knitting out and I'd just sit on the blacktop and knit. I'm like the mom friend of the group. Like I am world's best grandma already, and I'm not even old enough to drink, so I love it. And it's like it's a bit bigger than a normal mug, so like it's good for when I like really need tea, and it's thicker, so like I don't burn myself, and it like keeps the tea warm. And it's a cute one. Susie Toronto. It says, "Feel the tingle" on the bottom. Feel the tingle. That, okay, didn't know that was there. This is not a mug I use for tea. I use this mug exclusively for eating mac and cheese. It's a cow. It's a whole cow. It's got this cute little face. It's sculpted. It's got little feet. And then it's kind of like all cracked on the inside, but that's okay because I just use it for mac and cheese. And sometimes if I'm eating the shell pasta, the little noodles get stuck in these little divots where the feet are. And I got this when I went to Spain with one of my best friends, because her father is from Spain, and we stayed in an apartment that their family owned. And we took a day trip to San Sebastian, and this used to say on one of these sides San Sebastian, but it came off the first time I washed it. But I can't complain because it was literally €5 in like a touristy gift shop along the beach. And I love it. And it's my mac and cheese mug. So it's, you know, not many people have a mac and cheese mug shaped like a cow. And then this one I actually got when I went to Disney recently. My choir auditioned and was accepted to perform with the Disney Performing Arts program. We did a workshop. It was great. And it was like the last day we were there, and we were, you know, you gotta walk through a gift shop to get out of everything. I think we were at Epcot, and there was like, there's a giant gift shop kind of central in Epcot, and it's got like everything in it. It's like one, I think it's probably one of the biggest gift shops in all of Walt Disney World. And you can go around it, but there was like a big crowd on either side, and the little group I was with, we were like cutting it close to not getting back to our required meeting time. So we went through, and I just saw this little tiny, I love the villains. I love Disney villains. I normally love the villains in any franchise a lot more. Like in preschool, I went to preschool at our local YMCA, and we always had pool time, and all the girls would be like, let's play the Little Mermaid. And I was like, okay, can I be Ursula? And they'd say, no, you have to be one of Ariel's sisters. And I came home crying. So even little 4-year-old me liked the villains. But I love Maleficent so much. I haven't seen the Maleficent movie, funnily enough, but I don't go out to see movies a lot. Like, I saw Conjuring 2, and that was like the only movie I've seen this year, I think. Yeah. But I just saw this little, like one of those standing racks with like, I just saw purple and green and black, and I was like, oh my god, those are the colors, my girl. And they had like hockey jerseys and sweatshirts where it looked like the dragon with the horns on the hood, and I was like, huh? And they even had it my size, but then it was $80, so I didn't buy it. But then I did buy this mug, because it's fabulous. And it's like a taller mug, so it's like good for drinking coffee. And it's got like this nice art on it. It's kind of got like a raised detail. I don't know if you can see that in the light, but this is like raised, you can kind of see it. And it's got flames. I love flames. And then it's got like a sketchy version of it. And then on the side, it's got that little tiny Maleficent. And I love this mug. And it looks like my water is done boiling. This is, I think, a bag of English breakfast. This is various teas I got in a gift pack. And then I've got, okay, this is like my fucking absolute favorite tea, ginger snap cookies. It's herbal tea. It's got, I don't know what the hell's in it, but it tastes like cookies. And it's from it's like a local company, Tea with Tracy. And then I have candy caramel apple tea. It's not my favorite, but it's still good. And then I have a whole other container of ginger snap. And I like, am almost done with this one. Oh shit, I opened it. And I got really nervous the other day because of that. And I was like, wait, I have another one. And then Samson and Vale is, I think it's another local brand. I'm not sure. I got it from the same place as the other two, because we used to have the Tea with Tracy outlet. They have really good teas. You can buy them online. Fucking almond sugar cookie. Oh my god, it tastes like cookies. If you're sensing a theme, it's that I like cookies and cookie flavored things. And then there's some Victorian Earl Grey. But the almond sugar cookie tea with Tracy is actually a tea room. That's pretty local. Tea with Tracy is a tea room. And I went there one time with my friend, and that was the first time I had like tea. Because like before that, I didn't really drink tea. And it was like a sit-down tea, and we each got our own little pot of tea, and I had like really good tea for the first time, and it all started. That's where the obsession began. And then I had to buy the tea because it was really good. It doesn't need sugar, just a little bit of milk, and it tastes like almond cookies, and I love it so much. And then we just got like a metric fuck ton of just plain black tea. And I got some teas that my friend got me for Christmas. And I've never had Irish breakfast, so that's what we're gonna do today. Sorted.